Good day, everyone, and good day, Mr. Penoyo. I'm Gabriel Pondo Macrinez from Section 3B, and I'm going to discuss to you the equilibrium of a particle. First, what is the equilibrium of a particle? The equilibrium of a particle refers to a state in which the total force acting on the particle is zero. In other words, all the forces applied to the particle balance each other out, resulting in no net force or no force. According to Newton's first law of motion, if no external force is acting on a particle, or if the force acting on a particle sums to a zero, the particle will not experience any change in motion. It implies that a particle in equilibrium will either remain at rest or continue to move at a constant velocity in a straight line. So here, sa equilibrium, meron tayong forces na nagsasum into zero. What I mean is, yung dalawang forces na nag-act sa ating particle is the same or equal sila. So, pag same sila, walang nangyayaring paggalaw or motion. Since same nga sila ng forces, naghahatakan sila, pares sila ng amount ng forces na ini-insert or ina-output is yung sum ng ating forces is equals to zero. So, let's find examples para mas maintindihan natin. So, we have here, first example natin is from the YouTube na nabigay or binigay ni Mr. Penolio. So, we have here, uh, we have point A, point B, point C, and point D. So, in point A to B, we have 50 degrees of angle. While sa A to C natin, we have a 4 meters of distance from A to C, and the height is 3 A to C, from A to C. While sa D natin, we can conclude that AD is our force. For sub 1, we have 1 kilogram, ay 100 kilogram. So here, you're going to put it on a Cartesian plane where we can, or free body diagram. So free body diagram. Sorry for my, um, so first we have the point B to C here. Well, A to B is here, point A is here, point A to C is here. So we have C and B. While dito is A. Going down, we have point D, which has a force na 100 kilogram. So here, pwede nating may equate na yung ating equilibrium. Dito is meron tayong 50 degrees. While dito, since yung ating meron tayong height na 3 meters and 4 meters naman sa ating length or width, pwede natin gawan siya ng slope. Ayan, slope. So, ang height natin is 3, while yung width natin is 4. So, here, since nagkukulang tayo ng hypotenuse, pwede natin gamitin yung Pythagorean. So, Pythagorean theorem, where C squared equals to A squared plus B squared. So, A squared natin, na natin 4 plus 3 squared, giving 8 Ay, 4 times 4 is, sorry, 16 plus 9. So, mangyayari is meron tayong 25. Now, since c squared to, kailangan natin siya squared, square root. So, c, we have 5. So, meron tayong 5 dito. So, close natin yun. Since tapos na. Now, we have this loop and b. So, let's put our given now. We need to do b para makuha natin yung mga given. So, here, ang meron tayo dito is 100. We have a mass of 100 kilograms. Ang hinahanap dito is point AC, force AC, and force sub AB. So, for my handwriting, ayan yung hinahanap natin. So, meron tayong given na mass. So, to get the force, we need to force equals to, or force or weight, we need weight to consider it as a force. So, weight is equals to mass times gravity. So, we have 100 and yung gravity natin is 9.81 meters per square kilogram here. And meron tayo, let's move it twice. 1, 2, 181 Newton. Tama ba? Yes. So now, ang given na natin is 181 Newton. So we have force na sa ating D, point E. So we have weight, 981 Newton. Ito yan, 981 Newton. So, para makuha natin yung ating force AB, or yung equilibrium, ang Fx natin, which is equals to 0. So, para makuha yan, all of the papuntang x or nasa x axis is equals natin sa 0 or equal it to 0. So, ano ba muna yung mga x natin, yung mga nasa x-axis natin? First, dito muna tayo. We have 5 and 3. Ano yung cos? Asan yung adjacent? Ito yung angle natin. Adjacent natin is 4 over 5. Dito natin is 3 over 5. Dito is sine. So, dito naman is FAB is equals to sine 50. Ito FAC to. FAC naman. Ito FAB cos 50. So, edi we have our givens na, which is we have FAB sine 50 para sa y-axis ng ating F sub AB. Then, sa x-axis natin, we have cos We have the FAC. Yung cost natin is 4/5. Then here, so kukunin na natin yung summation of f of x, which is the all forces sa ating x-axis is equals to 0. So, ang mangyayari dyan is lahat ng papuntang 0 is kukunin na, ay papuntang x is ipagpa-plus natin while yung sum nila is equals to 0. So, first is we have FAB cos 50. So, yung cost natin sa ating FAC is plus, right? Kasi going to dito naman tayo since pag ganito yan, pag ganon, negative yan. Pag ganon, positive. So, yung FAB natin is negative plus FAC 4/5 equals to 0. So, since kailangan natin mabawasan kahit sa variable or makagawa tayo ng equation 1, we need uh, para mawala ang negative, ilipat natin siya sa kabila. So, FAB, same lang to. Nilipat lang sa kabila. 50 is equals to FAC na 4/5. Since andito na tayo, we're going to isolate FAB. So, cos 50 na-cancel. So, cos 50. Ang maging sagot dyan is FAB is equals to 1.245.10 point. FAC since hindi naman natin pwede ito i-cancel out. So, ito yung equation 1 natin. Ganun natin ito. Ngayon, kunin naman natin yung nasa mga forces na nasa y-axis. So, lagyan natin yung f of b dito. F sub AB is equals to 1.245 FAC. So, ayan yung na-compute natin. Di ba? Kukunin naman natin yung mga summation natin or yung summation natin sa ating y-axis. So, summation, okay. Summation of f of y equals to 0. Since equilibrium tayo, lahat is nagsasum sa 0. So, lahat ng nasa y-axis, ano ba yun? So, ang y-axis natin is pagpataas, positive, pagpababa is negative. So, you have FAB equals to FAB sine 50. And pataas din yung isa plus FAC 3.5 ay 3/5. Minus since meron tayo ditong 981 Newton, magiging 0 yan. Equals to 0. Ilipat natin ito sa kabila. Giging FAB sine 50 plus FAC 3/5 magiging equals 981 Newton. Since meron tayong FAB, may equivalent tayo ng FAB from equation 1, input natin siya sa 2. So, Ang equivalent niyan is 1.245 FAC AC sine 50 plus FAC 3/5 equals. Yan yung equals yan. Ang mangyayari dyan is, yung equivalent na yan, ita-times mo dito sa sine 50, tapos ipapat-plus mo sa sa 3/5. Ang mangyayari dyan is 1.55 FAC, and then equals to 981 Newton. So ito, pwede natin siyang i-divide para ma-isolate natin yung FAC. 1.554. Ang FAC natin, cancel yan. FAC divided by 1.554, it is equals to 631 Newton. So meron na tayong FAC equals to 631 Newton. Nakuha na natin yung isang sagot natin na F sub AC. So, ngayon, kukunin naman natin yung equivalent natin ng F sub AB. So, para makuha yung F sub AB, tatranspose lang natin yan dito or isa-substitute lang natin yan dito sa equation 1. So, we have FAB is equals to 1.245 times 631 Newton. Magiging FAB natin dyan is we have 786 Newton. So, nahanap na natin parehas yung hinahanap natin, which is the force acting on the FAB. So, let's draw the so force acting on FAC is equals to 63, oops, sorry, is equals to no, this is equals to 631, sorry, technical error. And FAB, this is B, this is C, this is A, this is D. So we have FAB is equals to 786 Newton, while the D we have point AD is 981 Newton. So, ito, ginamit natin yung yung solution sa equilibrium. So, which is force is equals to 0. So, ginamit natin yung summation ng f of x is equals to 0 and summation of f of y is equals to 0. Kaya nakuha natin yung force ng AB at saka force ng AC. So, we have another example. So, let's switch na lang dito para tapos na. here. So we have the equilibrium of a particle, pero ang gamit natin sa pagkuha is the triangle. So we have here na 6 Newton, ay 8 Newton, and 6 Newton. So we have a triangle here. Parang triangle. So let's put it in here. So we have, again, what's the 8 Newton? 8 Newton. Here naman is 6 Newton. And meron tayong 65 degrees. So, since may force tayo na 6 Newton here, and may force tayong 8 Newtons here, ang mangyayari dyan, ang resultant force natin is somewhere here. May magiging resultant force yan. Since hinatak mo, pag ganyan, pag hinatak mo both, may resultant force yan. Diba? Pag ganyan. Pag hinatak mo yung dalawa, ito ang resultant force. Since ang hinahanap natin is equilibrium, we need the force na masusustain ito. Or force na opposite ng resultant force natin. So, if ganyan yan, pag ganito ang resultant force, kailangan natin yung hinahanap nating force ng equilibrium is to keep it this way. So, this is where ito yung since resultant force na ito, opposite na ito, syempre, pahila. So, this is the F or we can call it P. So, dito, kaya natin bumuo ng triangle. Ang gamit nating solution is triangle. Triangle ang gamit natin. Para yung parallelogram rule lang natin kung saan gagawa tayo ng parang triangle na same side sa kanila. Pero sa parallelogram kasi is 4 sides. Here is 3. So we have 8 degrees here, ay 8 newtons here. Sorry, sa baba na natin. 8 newtons here. And ito is yung 6 natin. Since ito is yung force natin, ito yung magiging, ito yung x-axis natin nasa 8. So yung dito is called theta. So dito, theta natin yan. Here, dito yung 65. So, nakagawa na tayo ng triangle. So, we need the sides of it. Or, para makuha natin yung yung force natin or yung P, is gagamit tayo ng mga triangular law. So, here, since 65 ito yung side A natin, side B, and side C. So, we have C angle, A angle, and B angle. Angle B. So, since 65 here, and ito is, we all know is 180. Diba? 180 yan. Since kalahati ng 360 is 180. Ma-minus natin yung 65 para makuha itong kung ilan degrees ayan. We have 180 minus 65. We have 115. 115 degrees. 115 degrees. So, since ito and ito is opposite, ayan na yung magiging theta natin. So, we have the given na we have 6 here, 6 Newton here, 8 Newtons here. Sa x-axis natin, we have the force na hanapin natin. We have the angle. So, we do have one angle lang. So, pwede natin gamitin yung cosine rule or cosine law. Yan, cosine law. Which is C, since hinanap natin yung force, or we can equate this as, no, later na. C is equals to A squared plus B squared um, minus 2AB cos C. So we have angle C here. So ilagay na natin or substitute na natin yung mga correspondings. We have force, we have A, we have 8 squared plus 6 squared minus 2, 8, 6 cos 115. After yan, may equate na natin is 1, 4, 5, 7. Square din yan kasi since squared to, square root, squared, square root. So, ang f natin is magiging 11.8, hold on, 886. Pero we can round it off as 11.9 Newton. So, we have F na, we have F as equals to 11.886. And then, ang next natin, since meron na tayong F or CC, we can use the sine law, di ba? Since may given na tayong C, may given tayong side A, side B, side C, pwede natin gamitin yung sine law to get the angle theta. Theta na kasi ang hinahanap natin ngayon since we're, we're finding theta and the force na kailangan para nasa equilibrium mo yung ating particle. So, we can use sine law para makita natin or mahanap natin si theta. Si theta natin is B, so ang katapat niya is 6 is equals to sine. Alam niyo ba muna yung ang sine law is ito ang equation. Sine A equal over A, sine A equals to sine B over B equals to sine C over side C. So we have side C, a side C, on side C now, which is this. And we have angle C, we have angle B ang hinahanap, then meron tayong side B. So these two is ating gagamitin. Depende naman yan, pwede yung maging A, yung B, pwede. Pero mas maganda is standardize and para hindi malito. So sine, yung nahanap natin na B, sine over 6, yung katapat niya is equals to sine 115 over, yung katapat niya is 11.886. So, cross multiply, ang mangyayari dyan, sin theta, 11.886. Divide natin 11.886. Ang mangyayari, since mangyayari, ang mangyayari, sin theta is equals to sin 1156 here, cross multiply over 11.886. So, ang magiging result niyan is 0.596. Ito, yan, point yan, sin. So, para ma-isolate natin yung theta, we need to inverse. So, ang inverse function natin is magiging sin inverse 0.4546. So, ang mangyayari, ang theta natin is 27.299. So, we can say na theta is 27 degrees. Yan. So, next natin, ang gagamitin naman natin, tapos na tayo sa triangle. Ito yung nakuha natin sa triangle. 11, ito yung force natin, which is side C, tsaka we have 27 degrees. Ito yung theta natin na yung angle niya from axis X papunta sa F natin, which is yung nag-negate or nahila sa ating resultant force. So, sa next step naman natin, ang gagamitin naman natin, ganun pa rin problem, pero gagamitin natin yung ginamit natin kanina, which is yung equilibrium na triangle. Just equilibrium 2D. Kasi ang 2D natin is two-dimensional. So, what it means is meron tayong X and Y. Pag 3D naman, meron tayong Z. Pag 2D, we have two-dimensionals lang, which is X and Y. We're using X and Y as our basis or ating axis. So since we're gonna use again 2D, 2D dimensional or two-dimensional, we're going to draw it again in Cartesian plane. We have here Cartesian plane. So we have here T6 newtons. Dito naman we have 8 newtons. And here is the 65 degrees angle. Ang hinahanap nga natin is yung opposite na ating resultant force, which is F, and yung angle niya from the x-axis, which is theta. So, here, pwede na natin siyang gawin na 2D, which is yung solutions, ay yung given muna. Sige, given. You have, pangalanan na natin yung A, ito yung B, ito yung C. So, meron tayong 8, meron tayong 6, A, B, plus force is or yung angle AB natin is equals to 65 degrees. And theta natin is wala. So, ang solution natin na gagamitin, solution is all forces is equals to 0. So, since kailangan natin yung mga force, we need to do the rule. So, wala na to. Since nasa x-axis siya, wala siyang y. Diba? So, here, meron tayong 65. And here naman, yung ating, so, meron tayong 6n sa x2, x1, or sige, x1 na. X1 is cos 65. X2 natin is ito. Since kasi x-axis siya. Ito. X3 is F cos theta. So, ayan natin, we have the 6 Newton sine 65 pati y na, sorry, force cos theta, ay sine theta. So, let's equate. So, equate natin is yung summation of f of x, which is pag ganito ang positive, pa right, to the right, is equals to 0. So, lahat ng f of x natin, gagawin natin, or yung sum nila is 0. So, we have 6 Newton. Next Newton. Unahin na nga natin yung f of cos theta plus 6 Newton cos negative to, since pag ganito siya. Then, cos 65 plus 8 equals to 0. So, since negative to, and gusto natin siya i-isolate, siya na lang yung lilipat natin sa kabila. Ang magiging sagot dyan is 10.535 Newton. Ito yung F cos theta natin. F cos theta, which is yung ating summation of fx or fx. So sa ating f of y naman, dalawa lang yan. Yung forces na yun. Summation of f of y is equals to 0. So we have first yung f sine theta natin and plus negative 2 since pababa siya. Sabi ko nga, pag pababa, negative, pag pataas ng y-axis is positive. Plus 6 Newton sine 65 equals to 0. Since negative siya na lang natin ilipat. F sine. And then, equals to sine 65. Ang kalabasan niyan is 5.4378 Newton. So, yung summation of f of y natin is 5.4378 Newton. So, para makuha natin ang theta natin, we do have the cos and the sine theta. So, we can do is convert it as tan theta. So, tan theta is tan theta is equals to, asan yung y-axis natin? 5.4378 over 10.585. Labas natin yung Newton. Tapos, ang magiging sagot niyan is isolate muna natin yung theta, tan 5.4378 and 535 Newton. Maka-cancel pala yung Newton since both sila may Newton. Cancel. So, theta natin is equals to 27. Parehas ba sa kabila? Parehas. To get the force naman, we have to, yung equation 1 natin, since ito, tsaka equation 2 is equals to C2. Kaya lang yan. Dali lang. So we have force is equals to cos theta squared taka plus sine squared theta. So, paano ba nangyari to? Paano yan naging ganyang equation? Ang nangyari kasi dyan is first squared cos eto, squared niyan. So, finactor out siya. Nilabas yung, since same sila may 4 squared, pinactor out siya. Para naging 4 squared cos squared theta plus sine squared theta. Ang nangyari is force, since para matanggal to, need mag-square each side. So we have 10.535 Newton squared plus 5.4378 squared Ang kakalabasan niyan is 11.9 Newton. Parehas ba sa kabila? So, it is parehas. So, na-prove natin we can use the triangular, but pwede natin i-triangle, and we can use the 2D equilibrium. That's all for my discussion. Thank you for listening. Thank you, everyone. Goodbye.